is a quote by prominent American author Tony Robbins. All growth starts at the end of your comfort zone. So we all are knowing that comfort zone is not going to bring the value, growth and progress in our life. But why we are still living in our comfort zone? Why you are still choosing to live in your comfort zone? Because if you are not knowing the reason of choosing the comfort zone, then you are never going to get the solution to get out of your comfort zone. So it's become important to know the reason of choosing, to know the privilege of choosing to live in the comfort zone. There are few reasons of choosing to live in the comfort zone. The number one is fixed mindset. Your fixed mindset is never going to allow you to do any kind of experiment. It will always and always going to remind you that what is the importance to learn any skill. You are already knowing a skill. There is no any kind of requirement to learn any skill. Right now I create content. I feel myself I am all ready to speak front of camera even without doing any kind of research. So this is my fixed mentality that always try to remind me that no, you can speak. There is no requirement to just put your brain in searching, in researching and gathering some knowledge and giving you some valuable content. It's my fixed mindset that can teach me and that can prevent me from learning any skill. So in the same way, when you want to get out of your comfort zone, so it's always important to keep a progressive mind, because there is huge difference between fixed mindset and progressive mindset. Whereas your fixed mindset is always going to prevent you from learning any kind of skill. It will always prevent you that what is the requirement of learning speaking English, what is the requirement to do your practice, what is the requirement to learn and to just put your effort in any kind of skill, right? But when you will keep your progressive mind, that is going to always encourage you and it is always going to support you to learn any kind of skill. It is always going to remind you the benefit that you are going to get after learning this skill. So it's important to keep a progressive mind, do not keep a fixed mindset. Number two reason of choosing to live in the comfort zone is not ready to take risk. So here I would like to read a quote by Richard Branson. You don't learn to walk by following rules, you learn to walk by doing and falling over. So simply mean, if you are not going to take the risk, there is no any kind of guarantee that your life is going to be better. Everything, every gain, every kind of benefit we get when we take the step. And the step, there is always two type of thing is attached with that. Either you are going to fail, either you are going to success. So even if you are going to fail, you are going to learn. So it would be my urge to all of you that do not be afraid of doing any kind of experiment. Do not be afraid of negative result. If today you are not going to open your further just because you are afraid of the wind, storm and thunder, you are never going to experience the pleasure of flying in the sky. So right now I am doing experiment kind of thing. I am providing you the other stuff which is also valuable and which can also add the value in your life if you listen it properly and if you follow it. It's a kind of experiment I am doing. If I will not do this experiment, then how long I would be able to continue on any particular subject? It's a limited area of, right? So I am trying to expand my area by doing experiment and by bringing the contrast in my contents, and you all are loving that too. So if I would be afraid that people may not like that and my subscriber is not going to be increased, my viewers are not going to be increased, then I would never dare to take any kind of risk, and I am never going to grow in that way with the fixed mentality which is always going to prevent me from taking risk. So no, don't do that. Now the reason number third is that don't have any kind of reason. You don't know why to leave the comfort zone. If you don't know why you should stop watching TV and why you should not commute to the mobile phone and scrolling Instagram before going to bed, then you are never going to leave it. So it's important to know the reason. If you ask to me like why I am creating the content, I have always two options, either I can create the content, or I can simply I live my life as the way I was living before creating content, just talking with friends and watching TV serials and gossiping. I can do that too, okay, but have a concrete reason of leaving the comfort zone. It was always kind of fun, just spending time with friends. Sometimes we are going to another place, sometimes we are going to another place, and just clicking picture and posting on social media, getting likes, comment. These all were my comfort zone. But once I decided to leave the comfort zone, there was always requirement to know the reason. So the first reason of creating this video could be what? I'm doing my practice here with all of you while I'm expressing all my ideas and experiment and the research that I have done for you to give you valuable content, right? So it's a concrete reason. The second reason of creating this, to get some financial stability. So when you will know why do you have to leave your comfort zone, then you are going to start working towards the goal. Unless you are not knowing what is the importance and why you should leave your comfort zone, you are never going to start. You are never going to take your even a baby step. There are few tips that can help you to get out of your comfort zone. Number one is that always be ready to take the baby step. I'm not saying here to take any kind of big step. No, always start with the small steps. It will always encourage you. It is always going to be support you, and it will never going to make you feel like you are not perfect. If you see my first video, just first video on YouTube that I had uploaded, just go and watch, even if you have not watched. Means like I don't think it was just good at all if I compare it with these days and recent videos, but I had uploaded. You know why? Because I was knowing it's just a first video. So first video, how could be it excellent? I can never suppose myself to be excellent in just first video. It's a first step. Do not put lot of expectation that it is going to be excellent. First step always is small and always average. So just need to grab the courage and take your first step. The second method is cultivate a positive mental attitude. When it comes to leave the comfort zone, then right attitude become the crucial thing. For example, we all are afraid of failure, so you can see it and you can take it as a lesson. Do not do overthinking. Before, it's human nature. Before doing any kind of work, before taking the action, we just start overthinking about the result. Just don't have to think beyond of action. Firstly, think only about the action. Do not think about the result. I hope you are getting my point here. And the third reason and the last reason to get out of comfort zone is set a personal goal. For example, if I have learned this language, so what could be my personal goal? The first reason could be just enhancement in my personality. Second reason could be I want to visit any foreigner country. For this reason, I'm learning this language, or I have learned this language. Or the third reason could be by learning this skill, by learning speaking English, I am expanding the area of my growth. I am expanding the area of getting a good job, a good salary, to get promotion. So it's important to know why you want to learn anything, why you want to leave your comfort zone. If you don't have any kind of personal goal, if you don't know why to learn this language, then go and write down all the benefits, write down the reason why you are choosing it, and then start working upon it. Moreover, why you are choosing to live in a comfort zone, insidely and outside. If I take my example here, then my comfort zone psychologically is that I won't have to speak in front of this camera. A frustrating thing. It's not an easy thing to do, but I am doing because I know what the reason behind it, what is the benefit I'm going to get from this video, what is the benefit I'm going to have from the YouTube channel. So find out your reason, and if you like this video, then do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.